green has been turned into red, red has been turned into white, blue has been turned into purple, up has been turned into down. There's been an incredible mind game played on the American public. Serena Williams quote, "Believe me, I've never wanted to have to choose between tennis and a family. I don't think it's fair. If I were a guy, I wouldn't be writing this because I'd be out there playing and winning while my wife was doing the physical labor of expanding our family." Wow. Wow. And I knew that she said it, but reading it in your column, and this is like the mind game that has been played on American society, women in particular, that they are disadvantaged by being the person God selected to carry a baby in the womb. They are disadvantaged by child rearing being seen as their primary responsibility. I mean, don't you know, she could be out winning tennis championships. If she were a man, she'd be able to do something important and leave that child rearing to someone else. I just read this and just think about just like what's green has been turned into red, red has been turned into white, blue has been turned into purple, up has been turned into down. There's been an incredible mind game played on the American public.
Yeah, Jason. I mean, particularly with that that particular situation with Serena Williams, one of the things I said on Twitter is that the second wave feminists really did a number on the West, because it's not just in America. I mean, her sentiment, you would hear that from a British female athlete or Canadian or Australian. Anywhere where feminism has really taken root, it has convinced women that the way their bodies were designed is a bad thing, and that any industry, any hobby, any area of interest that is dominated by men is where they need to be, and the one thing that only they can do exclusively, which is carry and birth children, is something that they should get rid of. So as I've said before, feminism is an ideology that destroys femininity in the name of toppling sexism. So it was sad to see, but again, the larger context of my column is that Democrats really are fighting against God and his reality and his creative powers, not against conservatives.
So there are certain responsibilities that have been traditionally assigned to males and responsibilities assigned to women. And so it's like men, for the most part, I'm just speaking in general, have taken it like, boy, if things get really bad, we're going to die first. And we're going to make those sacrifices and take on that responsibility that if there's some life and death situation, I'm going to offer up my life first. And I don't see women running. I don't see Serena Williams trying to hop in that lane. Like, okay, if there's going to be a war, because male athletes used to be drafted into the military. I don't see Serena Williams wanting to be first in war. She wants to be first in making money, first in public adulation of being an athlete. But I don't see these responsibilities. Men going to take more riskier jobs, do harder labor, work. And if more of a responsibility falls on child rearing to women, I don't understand why they wouldn't see that as an honor and a duty and a responsibility that they would want to embrace. But Serena has been convinced that Wimbledon titles, I guess, are more important than that child she carried in the womb for 9 months.
Yeah.
And again, there's no pushback to this. She can say this, and the whole sports media and everybody else says, she's right. Women have it so bad. They have to raise these kids. You know, she did have the option of keeping her legs closed or making her husband wear a condom. She had a lot of other options.